Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985, and welcome to another Sigma 6 G.I. Joe action figure review. Today we're going to take a look at the Ninja Bat. Now this is one of the figures I've actually seen pictures of, but I never actually had in my collection, so I'm really excited to get this package open, take a look at the figure, and then go ahead and give you my first impressions on it. So one of the very first impressions I got once I removed the figure from the packaging is how tall the Ninja Bat stands. From the feet all the way up to the top of his head, he measures in at 8.5 inches. And if you count the length of the antenna in the measurements, he measures actually in about 9 inches. So really nice, tall, imposing figure. I look forward to displaying him somewhere on my shelf. And in fact, I wanted a lot on eBay of the Sky Bats, 4 of them. So I'm going to arrange them behind him, and he's going to be kind of the leader of the Sky Bats. So I'm looking forward to getting that display set up on my shelf. But on to the accessories for this figure. You do get this nice looking rifle and what appears to be like a beam blade bayonet type of a weapon on the tip of the rifle. Really nice coloring to it, silver, black, and it's got even some purple in there throughout the rifle. Then you also get these 2 individual smaller blades, and they actually, they can be wielded in each hand, or if you want to combine them, they actually have pegs and they peg together like this. So really nice. And while the figure's in package, he does come holding the sword, as you can see here. Here is the sword. Not really translucent, but it's you can kind of see the shadow behind my hand as you shine the light through. Now on to articulation. The head does have a wide range of articulation. You can see he has slight movement like that, or he can go 360. Can look up. Actually, can look up pretty far. Look down a little bit. He's got shoulder articulation, of course, 360 in the shoulders. It's got a hinge there, so he can go out like that. And the next point of articulation would be the elbow. Got a swivel in the elbow, 360, and a hinge as well. The arm can go like that and bend about like that. And as you move to the wrist area, you do actually get a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. So it can go in and out like that and swivel. Now one of the features that you do have with both arms, you press this little fin here and you rotate the hand, so we can maybe demonstrate this better. If you push the fin here, you get a blade. Same thing over here. Now this arm has another gimmick to it. It's got a grappling hook. And basically you just pull on it, and I'm going to just keep pulling until I meet some resistance. It pulls about that far, as you can see. So from there all the way down to here, and quite amazing. But the cool part of it, he's got a little button here in his abdomen, and you can see once you press that, it actually retracts the arm. The arm does kind of hang loosely, but you can kind of peg it onto there, and it does hold pretty well. So that's a nice gimmick. I think that's pretty cool. Now the next point of articulation, as we're moving down the figure, you don't really get, well, you don't get at all ab articulation, but you do get a 360 rotation in the waist. And then as far as the hips go, you do get a wide range of movement there as well, out like that, back like that, and then to the side like that. You do get the swivel at the knee section, and about a 90-degree bend at the knee. Ball ankles, as you can see here. Now the feet are pretty unique. They're shaped like individual suction cups, and I can only imagine that maybe in the actual cartoon this particular Ninja Bat can walk up walls or something like that. I'm not quite certain, but it does lend a unique look to him, as you can see. One other detail about his chest. He does have a removable chest plate, and as you can see, it's got a nice Cobra logo on there. If you pry open the chest plate, you can see the gears inside of them. They're primarily gold with a little bit of bronze in the background there. But that's pretty cool. Kind of shows you the mechanics behind the armor. So, what are my thoughts on this figure? Overall, I really like him a lot. The only thing I could maybe ask for improvement, if you take a look at the head paint, it's relatively bland, as you can see. I would have liked to see some more some more details in the paint. I mean, the mold actually itself is kind of bland. I mean, we got some eyes there and some almost like a furrowed brow, and overall the head sculpt is nice, but it would have been nice to have more details as far as painting goes, and maybe a little more molding details, because especially it's the color of it is kind of a grayish, silverish kind of color. But it would have been nice maybe to paint the head a little different from the rest of the body, to kind of distinguish it and make it stand out a little more. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera as far as what I'm talking about, but when you see it in person, the head it does look a little bit bland. But you know, from a distance, it's all right. I mean, it's not terrible by any means. It's overall it's a good sculpt, but they could add a little more detail, a little more color differentiation between the rest of the figure. As far as colors goes, it's primarily this color here. You can see maybe that there's on the inner thigh here, like this color here is like almost a light gray. Here you've got silver on the really actually on the back, well actually on the inner thigh really, and then you got more of the kind of dull gray there and black. So overall, it's a pretty nice color scheme. You know, if I was brave enough to customize this, what I would probably do is paint, you know, put some chrome on it or something like that, and then make it like a two-tone chrome and maybe just a nice silver or something like that. I'd say that this figure, the Ninja Bat, has definitely earned himself a permanent place in my collection. I do like the design of the figure, and I do like the fact that it stands as tall as it does at 8.5 inches. Of course, being a fan of bladed weapons with any kind of figure, I do appreciate the fact that it does come with a lot of bladed weapons. In fact, I do like the gimmicks even, the fact that the left arm can you know, be retracted and extended out. And then you have these extra blades on the forearms, is really nice. And the details they had with the chest plate coming off, showing the inner workings of the actual Ninja Bat. So I recommend you pick it up. Definitely, it's got all the Sigma 6 characteristics you want. Nice accessories, large figures, and just a good amount of playability factor. So definitely recommend you pick it up. Just as a preview to upcoming reviews, I do have this guy, the original looking Storm Shadow, also from the Sigma 6 line, that I will be reviewing shortly. And as I mentioned before, I have a lot of 4 Skybats coming in, and I'll be reviewing one of those Skybats, also from Sigma 6. So look forward to that, and thank you for watching.